sprints across the yard carrying Dee Dee in a backpack. But in true Dexter fashion, the transformation goes too far. His joy becomes manic destruction, culminating in a wild, lab-wrecking frenzy that terrifies Dee Dee. Her slap snaps him back to reality and she flees in tears. As silence settles, Dexter quietly slips his gloves back on and resumes tinkering, changed but not completely. Way of the Dee Dee remains one of the show's most emotionally layered episodes, a philosophical fable disguised as slapstick.
Excuse me.
The Laughing. The Laughing is Dexter's laboratory at its most unsettling. It's a full-blown psychological horror episode disguised as slapstick comedy. It starts harmlessly with Dee Dee's birthday party and a goofy clown performing tricks. But after a freak accident involving a set of flying dentures that bite Dexter's arm, things take a sinister turn. That night, Dexter is suddenly overcome with uncontrollable laughter, a symptom that escalates into full-blown madness as he physically transforms into a clown. The transformation is disturbingly detailed, with manic giggles, painted skin, and exaggerated gestures until Dexter storms through the city, terrorizing strangers with violent jokes. It's a surreal parody of the mad scientist loses control trope, except this time, he's literally infected with comedy. The next morning, Dee Dee discovers her brother's double life splashed across the news, and, in a brilliant twist, learns mime arts to save him. Their final showdown, mime versus clown, is one of the show's most creative climaxes, ending with Dee Dee trapping him inside invisible walls until his funny bone is cured. The Laughing blurs the line between laughter and insanity, turning childhood whimsy into an existential comedy horror. It was absolutely Dexter's Joker moment. Chicken Scratch. Chicken Scratch takes a hilariously grotesque turn in body horror, the kind only Dexter's laboratory could pull off. One morning, Dexter notices red spots covering his body and instantly begins diagnosing himself with scientific precision. But before he can even start a cure, Dee Dee strolls in and spins a terrifying bedtime story that chickenpox comes from infected chickens that sneak into children's rooms at night, and if you scratch, you'll become one of them. Naturally, Dexter dismisses her nonsense, but as the itching intensifies, paranoia seeps in. He tries everything, like wrapping himself in toilet paper, strapping himself to a wall, and even commanding a robot assistant to zap him whenever he scratches. None of it works. The urge consumes him. His pristine self-control, which was always a cornerstone of his character, collapses into primal chaos. When Dee Dee next checks in, she's greeted by a monstrous sight. Dexter, mid-transformation, clutching and scratching uncontrollably, now a literal chicken. The scene, equal parts slapstick and surreal nightmare, plays out like a parody of The Fly for kids, which was also a brilliant metaphor for how obsession with control often leads to total transformation. In the end, Chicken Scratch is absurdist horror at its finest. It's a story about what happens